Hey everybody, Dean here with Mitchell Fitness Solutions and a quick Mitchell method for you. I actually am cutting this in regards to a situation that I'm in right now. So I'm going to use myself for example, but this method, this piece of information here is probably one of the first things that I focus on when I'm onboarding a new client into my programs. You know, if I'm speaking to a member at Mitchell Fitness Solutions, this is one piece of information I'm 100% clarifying with that person because this is such a valid tool that if I have somebody that's sitting down in my chair and you know they said I'm not going to work out, I'm not going to join your gym, I'm not going to join any gym, I'm not even going to get up off my couch. If they just adopted this one um, habit, this one new way of doing things, they would see big changes in the mirror. Okay, so in front of me, I have wrappers. This is a bag of peanuts, and this was a protein bar. Okay, um, the reason why I'm showing you those is because I'm kind of in a predicament here. My schedule is it's literally full between my personal clients, the normal business stuff. We've got to build out. We're moving, and the kids and all this. It's a very hectic time. But I can't let that um, change the couple key fundamental things that I consistently do, so that in the event I'm not able to get my normal workouts in the event that my schedule shifts and I my workouts have to change and I'm missing a workout here and I'm missing a workout there. I'm not getting cardio in like I normally would. In a situation like that, if I keep what I'm about to tell you um, in kind of my back pocket and I make sure that I'm implementing it, this is something that will usually save you in terms of seeing negativity when you're looking in the mirror, seeing excess weight gain, things like that. So, very basic rule, and I start with the simple statement that food is not what makes you fat. Okay, this is a big misconception. This is something that I deal with every single person that sits down in my chair when I initially talk with them. It's a general thought process, I think, from a society standpoint, that the reason why people put on unwanted body fat is because they're eating too much food. Okay, that's not the case. Actually, if you completely reverse the situation and you start eating more frequently, you would be amazed at how quickly and effectively you can shed unwanted body fat. Here's why. Um, in a situation like this, I just ate these peanuts. Okay, um, I was due to eat. Like I said, I've been running like a madman all day, and I didn't have my meal with me. I've got a couple things I need to take care of before I can get access to food. So instead of just saying, well, I'll eat in a couple hours, it's no big deal, I made sure to get this in, and here's why. If I can consistently put little things in my system, snacks here and there, my normal meals, if I can do that consistently, and what I mean by consistently is every 3.5 hours, what my body's response will be to that is it'll say, well, okay, he's feeding us every 3 hours. He's feeding us every 3.5 hours. So in terms of stored energy, we really don't need it. And what I mean by stored energy is fat. So your body will look at it from the standpoint of, we don't need any stored energy. We don't need any extra body fat. We don't need to convert any of this food to that stored energy because we're constantly getting fed. And what will happen is your body will start to just dump that stuff. It'll get rid of it, okay? Flip it now to kind of how the normal society operates. 3 meals a day if they're lucky. The average, I would say right now that I deal with, is 1 to 2 meals a day. In that situation, your body knows it's not going to get fed again for X amount of hours. It's going to get fed that one meal or that 2 meals. And I promise you, it's taking everything that you're eating at that meal, no matter how healthy it is, no matter how perfect you think it is, and it's storing those calories because it knows it's not going to get fed again. And it's not doing that to make your life difficult. It's doing that because that's how it is designed to operate. If you think back to caveman days when we didn't have food on every corner, this is a great resource. This is your body's natural response to make sure that you can get through to that next meal. Unfortunately, here we are nowadays, there's food on every corner. So just be careful with your thought process as far as whether food is really the enemy or not. And really be careful with how far you're spacing out your meals. If you don't believe me, if you want to test it, try it for 30 days. What have you got to lose? If you're watching these videos, odds are you want to see some physical changes. So what do you have to lose? It's not like you're sitting looking in the mirror thinking, wow, my body's perfect, I better not do anything different. take a chance, do something different, mix it up a little bit. And I promise you, if you just adopted this for 30 days and said, you know what, every 3 hours I'm going to put something in my mouth, you would see drastic changes. This is such an important thing that if it's my personal client and they're calling me saying, hey, you know what, I'm in a panic, I don't need more food with me, I need to eat, it's my 3 hour window, what am I supposed to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them to pull into the first place that they see, whether that's a Burger King, a Jimmy John's, whatever it is. Don't confuse that. I'm definitely dictating what they're choosing off of those menus, but 100% it's more beneficial to them to get that food in, so they're not teaching their body to go back to that old habit of holding on to all their resources. We want to get in the habit of getting that body to let everything go. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time at Mitchell Fitness Solutions. I got to get back to work.